Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bros Talk Football. This week we'll recap week 4 and get you set up for week 5. To my right,
Drake Adams, that's my Twitter. Jack Package, still killing them.
JB Trey, that's my Twitter. Wrath of Khan, not doing so hot as of late, but you know, still have a lot of faith in my team.
Record?
you lost.
What's the record though?
I did unfortunately lose this week, so I am 1-3.
Now wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
I am in a crunch.
Okay, enough of that guy.
Crunch mode.
My name is Ace, and you can follow me on Instagram, Boom It's Ace.
Boom.
And my team name is That Base Life. I, unfortunately, like John, won, and my team is 3-1.
Both of us? 3-1, huh?
3-1.
Hey, nice, very nice.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I'm going to take your advice. Alright.
Yeah,
So-
just do the opposite of everything I say, I suppose.
I like that call.
Okay.
Wait, but on a quick side note, who picked the Game of the Week winner? Go ahead.
Yes, the Royals of Kansas City is a great baseball team. So this week we had our first bye week. Did anyone perform good for you for this bye week, John?
Yeah, really lucky. I had to sit Cam Newton. Last week I was talking about it being a week of Cams. That was only half right. Cam was on a bye, so I ended up starting Hoyer from Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah, the backup.
Yeah, backup. He was given a second week to show what he could do, and he ended up rocking it. He's a guy, I think he's earned a starting spot. If you haven't picked him up yet already, I say do it. He has, a lot of talent, wide receivers, tight ends. The guy worked out for me a lot.
Oh, cool. We know that you did lose. So what's not working out for you over here?
So, always start your starters. Starting my starters.
Always.
Always. But just not production from a lot of guys. Maurice Jones-Drew had one decent week last week, and like I said, decent. Doug Martin has just not performed to his standards.
That's kind of interesting because, yeah, he looks like not good, but as you said, he's still really up there as far as overall rushing yards for the season, right?
Yeah, going into the week, he was top 5 rushing yards.
Okay.
I mean,
For the
I think
season.
he's the only thing that's good coming out of Tampa Bay.
Oh,
right
for
now.
sure. You just, you got to stick with your guys. Hopefully, it was just 1 week. They had the whole Josh Freeman, quarterback issue. He did get the carries loss that scares me. He had 27 attempts, only 45 yards.
There's nothing to show for
Yeah,
it.
probably the O-line is not all that great.
Yeah, just one of those weeks.
All right.
Just my guys' performance. Brady did well.
Finally.
Julio Jones is solid. Reggie Wayne carried me. Josh Gordon had a solid game. Julius Thomas, for the most part, I had decent production. It's just getting nothing from my run game. Absolutely nothing from my run game. But a waiver wire pick that I know I was talking to you about that you told me day of, and I called you crazy, was a Nate Washington. How'd that work out?
They said I was crazy. Yeah, awesome. I don't know. He's an interesting player. He goes big 100-yard games, and then next week goes just 20 yards. So I needed to fill a spot. Still suffering with a lot of injuries with Danny Amendola, Miles Austin. So I saw Nate down there. I was like, hey, I'll scoop him, and he ended up having 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Was able to knock out a ref in the process. I loved how he was getting high fives from the fans while the ref is halfway dead and stuff. I appreciate that. So yeah, owned it. How about your squad?
No, so let's go with you, Base Life.
You know what grinds my gears?
I'm sorry, what?
You know what grinds my gears?
Grinds my gears? What grinds my gears?
Is Russell Wilson. We talked about starting your starters, and I started my starter, Russell Wilson, a paid NFL quarterback, and he only threw the ball 22 times in a game.
That's perfect.
To be fair, if you watch the game, that guy threw all those passes outside the pocket. They did not protect him at all. Every time he hiked the ball, he was running for dear life.
Yeah.
But Seattle is supposed to be a top-tier football team.
They're like
They
number one.
They
in
are
the
a
power
top
rankings.
tier.
They're like number one in the power
They're a
rankings.
top tier
Okay.
defensive team. Without
Right.
their defense, there would be no Seattle.
Okay.
Fair enough.
My opinion.
So, what's
Russell-
that got to do with passing?
Russell Wilson gave me 14 points week 1, 18 points week 2, 31 points on my bench week 3. I don't care. And then week 4, he decides to give me 11.75 points.
Did you win?
Yeah, thanks to Tony G. Russell Wilson, you're getting paid to throw the ball. Throw the ball. We understand that you don't have a good wide receiving core, but we've never heard of a Kendall Tompkins.
Right.
Who's ever heard of a Brian Hartline before last season? But people are throwing them the ball. He has Sidney Rice. He has Golden Tate. Throw them the ball. Like, give them a chance. They're just out there chewing on sunflower seeds, waiting for them to get the ball thrown to them.
You got beast mode though. That's all you do. Feed beast mode with the
It
Skittles.
should be
Lots of
Marshawn
screens.
Lynch, Seahawks then.
Okay, I like that call.
Right.
I like that.
Russell Wilson, please throw the ball, or I'm a bench you.
So,
Sam
and that's a
Bradford.
message to Pete Carroll, I think, aka Peanut. Lots of screens. Lots of screens, right? There you go. I got you.
Something, please, like pass the ball, or I'm gonna pass you up on the starting position.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting thought. We do like to say always go with your starters, but if your starter has proven to be kind of untrustworthy for a long stretch of games, maybe it's time to bench him. Like, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't that big on Russell as like a draft choice, so it's kind of different from taking a Brady and then him having a bad game and you skipping on him to someone else. Like, maybe you start Bradford, or maybe you pick up Hoyer.
I mean, Bradford does have an easy game coming up. They're playing Jacksonville, so I think I'm gonna play the matchup rather than doing the whole starter mantra. So I'm gonna go with Sam Bradford, but still, like, I picked up Russell Wilson 5th or 6th round. I thought it was good value. He did good last season. I'm thinking that all right, cool. He's gonna do his sophomore thing. He's not really performing for me as a sophomore, so.
Right.
But I'm gonna still stick with him. Hopefully, it's still a long season, but 4 games and you're looking kind of poo.
Sophomores are kind of lame anyways. I mean, like, I remember when I was in college, freshmen were always the way to go.
Yeah.
Sophomores just Yeah.
Because they're
More of a freshman in high school. But
What?
speaking of waiver wires, we
No.
have week 5 coming up. There's gonna be a couple of teams that's gonna be on bye week. Who's gonna be on bye week this week?
Tampa Bay, I know, is on a bye, so Martin is hopefully they get this week to regroup and figure some things out. But unfortunately, I have to start Rashard Mendenhall, who is just not.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, he's
So,
solid,
yeah.
but I'm just in this is crunch time.
Crunch
Foreshadowing your 1 and 4.
You're bleeding.
I'm playing Peyton Manning this week.
Oh, you lost.
Okay.
It's
so
over.
I mean, hey, you got to look forward to week 6.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
You know what? Just gonna have to go Robert Woods in the flex and just pray to God.
Robert Woods, didn't we talk
Roberts.
about him last time?
No, that was Andre Roberts.
What's up with you and this Roberts? Andre Roberts, Robert Woods,
I didn't.
Tiger
make
Woods. Come on, bro. Like, let's hope he does something better than Andre Roberts.
Yeah, that
Who wanted
guy's
Tiger
horrible.
to play tight end?
Tiger is.
He'd be
was
great
both-
at tight
yeah,
end.
that guy's great.
He'd be great tight end, but it's just it wouldn't be fair.
He'd get more females than any tight end in the league. That's for sure.
I know one tight end that's not tight anymore. Mr. Hernandez.
Hey, it's Tiger.
So, any waiver wire for you this week?
I feel pretty solid with my squad right now. Picking up Nate Washington and Hoyer, how to do it last week and hold down with them right now, and keep the package killing them. That's basically it.
As far as waiver wire, I'm gonna do 2. Actually, 1 is gonna be the waiver roll of the dice.
Get it.
With Justin Blackmon from Jacksonville. He's going to come off his 4-game suspension. I know Jacksonville's hella poo right now, but hopefully he'll be that Josh Gordon of this week and score some points, another target to be thrown to.
No, it's interesting. Jaguars have 2 black men. I mean, they got a gang of brothers, but like 2 guys named black men.
One on defense, one on offense. He's like a corner, right?
What if it was like the same black?
What did the guy, but he just plays defense?
Yeah.
Just
All right.
great.
So this guy right here.
What?
But my actual waiver wire of the week.
I'm sorry, what?
1 in 3. That's what I said. Another waiver wire pickup you need to do is Kendall Tompkins. I know he's probably completely gone, but if he's still out there, pick him up. He's been doing really well. He showed me during preseason he was still trying to learn the ropes as far as first game and second game, and the third and fourth game he's really coming about and really building up that chemistry with Tom Brady. So it's between Julian Edelman and Kendall Tompkins. I know Kendall Tompkins is really showing
Or
up.
what about a former Patriot, the biggest bro on the planet, Danny Woodhead? I mean, that guy taps kegs.
Taps him. You know what? Like, I think you could always go with bros. You know, Woodhead loves to get radical.
He lives to get radical.
And radical equals touchdowns.
Imagine running into Danny Woodhead in a bar.
That'd be the best night
Good
of
time.
my life.
Good
I mean,
times right there.
Who
So
invited Philip?
okay. I can see
Cut him
where
off, cut him off.
I know you're a 1 in 3 for a reason. So you okay there, John?
Oh man,
Don't worry about it. You'll be 1 in 4.
Oh my god.
Seahawks. So we're gonna be talking. That'll wrap up week 4, going into week 5. Hopefully we helped you out enough. Please like the video, subscribe. We'll see you around. Thank you.